Got it, Kevin. Okay, so we're up in Shawnee, Kansas, right?
Okay.
And which is a beautiful facility. They have 13 baseball fields there.
Oh, wow.
And there was four courts in that one place, and then 10 in the other big place at home field or something. Anyhow, quite a facility up there for youth sports. So I drove up and met Tina and Caden there, right?
Right.
So on the way back, I'm coming down Highway 13 just south of Clinton. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
I took Reba with me for the
Okay.
weekend, right? We stayed in the hotel and all this and that. Reba's my dog if you're new to this
Yeah, it wasn't.
program.
It's not just some.
Not like just some lady.
Yeah.
Right. Reba's my little pug. So on the way back, Kev, I'm going down Highway 13 and news broke about Joe Biden resigning
Right.
just as soon as I got in the truck. So I've got my little Fox News app on, and I'm, my phone's sitting over here. I'm listening to the whole breaking news. Well, evidently, I look up in my rearview mirror, and there's cop lights, right? I'm in the left lane. So I get up past the right lane and get over to the shoulder. The trooper walks up, and Reba starts going nuts. Which sometimes she'll do if she don't know a person.
Yeah.
If they're approaching me, like she gets kind of defensive of me, protecting me. And he's like, "Oh, is she a nice dog?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah. You're just a straight, And my thoughts are, we're going, here we are, we've been in the car for 2 hours, and I just pull over and some guy, big tall guy with sunshades and a big round highway patrol hat just walks up to the window. No, she doesn't bite, does she? No, she's a good dog. He goes, do you know why I pulled you over? And I said, speeding? He goes, yeah, and a lane violation. I said, oh, really? He goes, yeah, you can't drive in the left lane unless it's only for passing. And he said, I had the lights on you for over half a mile before you finally pulled over. And you passed me going 82 miles an hour in a 65. I'm like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
Did you not see me? I said, well, evidently not. Or I wouldn't have done that, sir.
Yeah.
So he clocks me at 83, and I passed the cop, driving illegally in the left lane, past him, going 82 in a 65, and then drove for 3/4 of a mile with the lights on behind me before I even noticed he was there, right? I said, sorry, sir. The breaking news about Biden resigning. I was listening to this podcast, and blah, blah, blah. And he said, well, I need your registration license, And he's like, where are you from? Where are you going? All that stuff. And I told him. So he goes to the car. I call Tina. They're 10 miles behind me or in front of me or whatever. I said, well, I'm probably getting some tickets right now. Blah, 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 So he comes back to the car. Reba starts going, I'm holding Reba back, and he goes, Mr. Cooper, I'm gonna let you go today. I'm gonna just give you a warning. He goes, I had to pull you over. You zoomed past me going 82 in a 65. I said, wow, thank you. And so Reba's trying to, he puts his knuckles in, makes a fist like this,
Yeah.
and Reba starts licking. I said, oh yeah, see, you just got to warm up to her, and she's licking his knuckles. And then with his other hand, he puts his other hand in to hand my license back, and she bites his hand. Just reach over and just grabs it over his finger, and he's like, oh. I'm like, oh, sorry. Am I still getting off? He goes, yeah, that's okay. Have a nice day. I said, thank you, sir. Can you believe that?
Can somebody tell me, are we supposed to have the dog in a car seat?
No.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. That's just Marlene.
No, it's not just Marlene. There's a lot of people that have their dogs like seat, because I thought you had to have them belted in so that they aren't a distraction in your vehicle.
I've never
I
heard
mean,
that.
if I left Roger in the car, he would think he should sit on my lap like Reba, and he's 95 pounds.
I don't think so. I've never
I
heard
don't
that
think
before.
that's a law. I think that some people buckle them in just to keep them safe.
Like some people put their dog in a stroller and push it around.
Yeah.
True that. do that.
Some people take their dog with them everywhere they go. Silly stuff like that.
Like to the theater.
Yeah.
Yeah,
To
and on road
Kansas.
trips and
Well,
to-
road trips is
to seven,
understandable.
to Seven Brew and all these different places. It's just weird. But so lane violation, 83 and a 65, and the dog bit the highway patrolman, and I got off.
Because he was in a good mood. And it was a Sunday. So
Where
maybe
were
he
you?
felt-
I was just south of Clinton on 13.
Okay.
So then this was on a Sunday. Monday night, I'm in the autograph line at the show. People are, doing what we do, talking, taking pictures. The last couple comes up and this and that, and I'm like, I always ask, where you from? And I said, where are you folks from? They're like, we're just a little town outside of Clinton. I said, really? I just got pulled over by a highway patrolman there in that area on 13. He goes, really? Was it Trooper Henderson? I'm like, his name was Henderson. He goes, oh yeah, I know all those cops up through there. He said Trooper Henderson used to work for us on our farm before he became a cop. I'm like, are you kidding me?
That's hilarious.
I said, well, when you get back, tell him you saw Clay Cooper and I apologize for my dog biting his hand. What's the odds of that?
That's pretty small.
A couple at my show the next day knows the trooper that pulled me over in Clinton, Missouri.
Yeah. It's
Huh?
crazy. I had a